요거 들렀다가 볼까요? 뭔지 한번 찍어놓게. 붉은 토막 채석장. 아, 보관함이구나. 보관함도 물음표로 떠? 살 게 있나? 함정? 80원? 그린샤인으로 이런 거 사는 거였어? 아이씨. 더 이상 안 모아도 될 것 같은데요? 좀 미묘한데 많이? 다음 거 풀렸다. 아, 스크라운저 전류 코일. 오케이. 고. 찍어 일단. 처음으로 풀강. 낮은 체력시 용기. 빈 슬롯 하나. 감전. 아니야. 별로야. 이거 트립캐스터 나중에 막 속성 여러 개 달린 거 그런 거 나오잖아. 그때 올리자. 지금은 감전 뭐 딜이 중요한 건 아니니까. 투창 올리자, 투창. 투창은 딜이잖아, 딜. 기왕 쓰는 거 세게 써야지. 아, 스크라운저 어딨니? 스크라운저 어딨지? 이것도 버러워네? 와, 이거 약점 딜 75? 괜찮은데. 이거는 뭐지, 마지막 게? 아, 버로우. 패스. 주머니 강화. 다람쥐 잡아오지 않았나요? 아, 너구리. 다람쥐는 포션이었구나. 프레리 독도 있어? 미치겠네. 너구리, 토끼, 여우. 그리고 이제 저거 코일이 생겼으니까 녹다운 데미지 증가, 감전, 냉기, 산성. 지금 어차피 조각밖에 못 박잖아. 그지? 근방. 응? 조각 변경. 근방. 아니, 우와우! 오, 쉣! 개무서워. 가자. 가면 또 버러워 있겠죠? 없나? 없으면 나야 좋고. 한 마리? 두 마리. 세 마리. 알차게 주겠다. 좋다 좋다. 너무 좋다. 다 먹었지. 이게 아닌데? 스크라운저 좀 잡고 갈. 아니야, 필요 없어. 스크라운저 나중에 잡자. 귀찮으니까. 저것도 감시탑일 것 같은데 왠지. 근데 일단 메인 퀘로 갈게요. 이러다 첫 번째 지역 건너가는데 300만 년 걸려 이거. 지나가 빨리. 섭큐 있어. 젠장. 뭐야? 와, 섭큐 3개. 참기 힘든데? 좀. 이게 또 있네요. 이건 요리. 근데 요리가 재료가 되긴 되네? 아씨. 낮은 체력씨. 됐어 그럼. 저 위쪽인가 하나는? 25m, 20m. 포션이네? 정화 포션이란 것도 있구나. 원소 방어력. 하긴 원소 때린 애들이 잠깐만. 방금 자원 있었는데? 약용 열매. 됐어요? 여기도 첫 번째 지역이라서 방어가 바뀌진 않겠지? 새로운 거 생겼네? 근데 지금 거보다 구려. 필요 없어. 스탯은 저게 더 좋은데 굳이? 방금 물음표 뭐였죠? 보관함이었구나. 서브캐 하고 갈까? 아니야, 좀 전까지 서브캐 또 했으니까 지금은 메인 퀘 하고 그 다음에 가자. 뭐하니 여기서? 10분간 휴식 종료.
Now let me guess. You're in a rush, right? So whatever you need, ask away.
How have things been?
야, 그래봤자 몇 분 안 지나지 않았어? 1시간? 오케이. 원에서 투 사이?
Helped Avad pick up the pieces after the battle with the Eclipse. I took a month to bury Ursa in the claim. But when I got back, I got the assignment to babysit Voidis on his way to the embassy. I thought that'd be a cakewalk, so of course things went sideways.
You got blindsided. Wasn't your fault.
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
그러니까 갑자기 걔네가 튀어나온 거지 뭐. 브리슬백인가?
Wondering if you were able to lay Ursa to rest, like you wanted.
Yeah, we did. Just seemed the crowd that showed up to pay their respects. Half of them owed her a favor, and the other half owed her their lives. In the end, everybody drank. It was the rowdiest funeral since ever.
Feels like she would have liked that.
Yeah, damn straight. Damn straight. She would have put them all under the table.
What do you know about the embassy?
Not much. Only that Avad really wants it to happen. He said I'm making peace with these... But from what I hear, they're not too big on the whole. They do most of their talking with Blade. So if you're heading their way, be prepared.
I'll keep that in mind.
이번엔 혹시 사람들이랑도 싸우나? 전작은 다 기계랑만 싸웠잖아.
Well, nothing good. They took from the Forbidden West during the lucky ones became slave labor.
Your sacrifice.
You got it. Tanakh made sure to wreck the place before they chased the... I can't say I blame them. But no matter how much new stone they put up.
I better get going.
Right, I'll have to do complicated Aloy things.
왜 또 빈정거려?
Don't disappear completely this time.
농담인가
No
그냥?
promises.
I guess what I'm really trying to say...
I know where to find you. Hopefully sober next time.
Don't count on it. Be careful out there, Aloy.
그렇게 할 게가 나와야 정상이지 않냐? 아, 이 녀석 술 너무 좋아하네.
Lighten up, Paiv. You've got a thick wall of stone between you and the Tanakh up there.
Are you in charge around here?
Apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, his second in command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can finally get things underway.
Yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort.
아, 그 정도면 다행인 거 아니야?
Like his scrolls.
아, 맞아.
But the
스크롤
embassy
겁나 좋아하지.
remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tanakh marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out. Asaram salvagers, a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. Now we're open. Once the Tanakh have left.
그놈들이 와서 괜히 시간만 지체되네.
You said something about Tanakh's marshals.
They're the tribe's elite warriors. Before every embassy, they arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of their 3 clans. Then, during the proceedings, they negotiate on behalf of their leader. And by negotiate, I mean stare down our Sun Priest until they concede. Paiv over here came face to face with them for the first time at the last embassy. Came back drenched in his own sweat.
It was hot that day, sir.
It was indeed.
So what happens at these embassies, exactly?
Mostly trade and negotiation. In exchange, the Tanakh return personal effects taken from Karja soldiers that fell during the Red Raids. This particular embassy, however, is a special case.
Because the Tanakh, they're handing over some sort of prisoner, right? A soldier named Fashav?
So you've heard. The exchange has got everyone on edge.
그럼 공물을 더
You never know
줘야겠네.
if an embassy's
평소보다.
going to go well until it's practically over.
Where is this Commander Nozar then? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open them for me.
I'll take you to him, but the commander isn't one to break protocol.
We'll see about that.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
나 먼저 갈게 그냥.
The Tanakh tore down this place
이
during
위라며.
the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long
뭐라?
way to go. The work stoppage and
여기에
change
상자가
rate
있을
nearly
줄은
halted our
몰랐는데.
rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvund was thrilled.
알려 임마.
Stand aside, soldier.
길을 막아놨네.
Sir? There's the commander. Better brace yourself.
How are we to hold an embassy
아,
with a
이게?
tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians? Ah. Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Eloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tanakh sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the
미쳐버리겠다.
first
스크롤
shall
좀
be
내려놔.
Why the delay?
쟤 너무
The
시끄러.
Tanakh are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Nora. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the third clan arrives and the Tanakh horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
메리디언이 그냥 도시 하나 수준인 건가? 이게 두 개가 잠깐만.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
아!
Varl.
너 여기까지 왔니? 아이고, 그 녀석 진짜.
Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the savior! I don't care if it's the Dowager Queen herself! The gate stays sealed until that horn blows!
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Take it easy on yourself.
Hey, Varl.
Hi, Aaron.
What's happening?
Are
The
orders.
usual
평소 같은 일이래.
People try to stand in her
하긴
way.
막 나가긴 하지.
Gates.
내가.
That's it! Arrest her!
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, Nozar! You stupid bastard. You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let her through, boys. Saving the world.
에일로이 막 나갈 수 있다고. 그럴 자격 충분하지
We got
않습니까?
something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl,
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time.
잠깐만, 근데 이럴 거였으면 서브캐
Tribe of
다 하고
Morag
나올
told us
걸.
about the Tanakh. We need their permission to go west.
yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
서브캐가 3개. 이 물음표도 혹시 서브캐일지도 몰라. 쉣. 이쪽으로 가면 막 또 서브캐 생길지도 몰라.
But this embassy hasn't started yet.
기술 포인트 한
gonna
6점
barge
손해보고
in.
나옵니다.
There's no more politics.
어쩔 수
No
없지.
more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do.
야, 얘는 아니 장비가 다른데? 남다른데?
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this
이거
violation?
외교적으로 좀 심각하게 문제가 되긴 되겠다.
Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is known.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives.
나 때문에 꼬였는데 좀?
Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away.
아 잠깐만, 얘네랑 싸우겠다. 아까 보니까 스킬에 그거 있었잖아. 인간들이 저기에 나왔었단 말이야. 스킬 미리 보기에. 아 그럼 기다릴 게를 하나 이렇게 나오나? 그게 그거겠네?
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav, once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of
아
the
얘가
Setting Sun.
파샤브야?
You're Fashav. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Avad always was polite.
근데 약간
Now I'm
반기를
even
드는
more
느낌인데?
curious about
아닌가?
you knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Karja could work against you here, as it often has with me. As you can see, tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
아니 근데 얘네 메리디언 애들이었으면서 왜 문신이 쟤네랑
I've never seen markings like those on a Karja before.
The Karja see
아
ink as
메리디언이란다.
decoration.
카르자.
For the Tanakh, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
How did you come to be among the Tanakh?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is... Are you sure you want to hear it?
굳이 그래
I
들어.
guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tanakh into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate, and was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hikaro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
뭔데?
So when you met the Tanakh chief, you did something desperate.
Now, I'd kept my ears open as the Tanakh dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hikaro's feet, I demanded this right, called the Kulrut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon, my life or even my freedom. The other Tanakh howled, but Hikaro
일종의
stared
막고라
them
같은
down,
거구나.
and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kulrut. Little did I know what I was in for.
You said the Kulrut is a Tanakh's trial by combat.
Yes, but it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me,
재밌겠네.
it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Do you? Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hoped for freedom, but well, that wasn't on offer.
1편에서
Only service to the chief.
그 성년 의식이었나 그게? 거기서 살아남는 거 참 그지같이 빡셌는데.
You wound up serving the Tanakh chief.
The winners of the
표범
Kulrut
같은 놈
must
그거.
serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, Marshals are Hikaru's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tenakth still spat on the ground when I walked by. And they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tenakth. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. More than they should. I can't blame the Tenakth for hating them.
So then, are you still Karja?
Part of me, yes. Always. Yet there is much to admire about the Tenakth. Especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hikaru and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace. And now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
The Karja talk about Hikaru as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if he were
이게 말
fortunate
진짜
enough to meet
많다.
him as I was,
짧은 얘기가
he would
아니라더니
be one
진짜
who wants
짧진
the best for
않다.
his people. I hope you do speak to him. So, that's my story. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah.
쟤는 이제 뭐 양쪽 근데 솔직히 테낙스에 더 가까워진 것 같은데
Are you glad
가르자보단.
to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed, but I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tenakth and the Karja, I'm in a unique position to advocate for both. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting...
The Tenakth don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. Chief Hikaru knows that survival often requires change, even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
오케이.
You asked why. I'll tell you. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water. The source of it all has gone west. And I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. An army of demons. The burden of your task is written across your face. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tenakth lands.
야 이걸 바로 오케이 해줘?
A task so important. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Chief Hikaru knows the West better than anyone. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
상남자인데 그럼?
If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest.
이건 동영상이다.
Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to
Look! The Sky Clan's banner.
아 왜 이렇게 늦어? 얘네 때문에 지금 이야기를 몇 분을 들은 거야.
Marshals. It wasn't easy.
뭐 도화지야 얘는?
I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tenakth can stomach the idea of parley with
그렇겠지.
the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No, the other marshals will not
좀
permit.
기다렸다
Safe
가라.
passage you have it after the embassy.
마음이 급한 건 아는데 너무 조급해하잖아. 근데 이거 회담이 개판으로 끝날 것 같은데?
The Karja have opened
그러니까
the gates.
스킬 미리 보기에 얘네한테 기술을 쓰는 것들이 나와 있지 않을까? 내가 잘못 본 건가?
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it
동영상이네.
set over a land at peace. Today is such.
레갈라?
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tanakh!
아, 레갈라가 몹이 아니었어? 인물이야?
Regala. Chief Akaro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief
레갈라가
who
몹이 아니었구나.
conspires with the enemy.
나 썬더조 같은 건 줄 알았어.
Akaro has betrayed us. The embassy is proof. And all of you marshals are his accomplices. For this, I condemn you to death.
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
이런 미친! 길들였다고? 해킹을 했다고? 저건 뭐 랩터야 그리고?
Lancers, form up.
아니 야 잠깐만! 이건 아니지.
They're riding machines.
Where'd they learn to do that?
아 사일렌스 이씨. 그치 걔밖에 없어.
Bishop,
말이 안
come
돼.
with us now, or not at all.
Archers, light them up.
아니 쟤네들 일단 안으로 들어가서 좀 피신을 하지.
Get to cover!
아니 그걸 가만히 서 있다가 맞아주면 어떡하지?
Archers, keep them back.
타샤브는 살아야지. 아무리 그래도. 아,
To the Karja, run them down.
야 아군도 아이고야. 저 가서 막아. 뭐해 에일로이?
They're not gonna make it.
뭐 하냐고 인간이. 그냥 보고만 있어야 돼? 대발리는 걸?
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates! Kaja! Stand your ground!
Fire at will!
너무 늦은 거 아니냐 라와나? 너 혹시
I don't have a shot!
지휘관 자리가 탐났니? 깐진한다잉. 이게 바바리안이지. 아!
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now. Hey! Calm down and fight fair!
쥐는 뭐 합류도 안 했으면서
Lancers,
스토리를 뭐 이따위로 썼어. 아 개싫어 이런 거 진짜. 그냥 손 놓고 당하고만 있어야 되는 거 이런 거 너무 싫어. 이래놓고 무슨 세상의 구원자고 뭔.
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge!
아 뭐야 여기야? 난 또 저기로 가는 줄 알았네.
Here they come!
Watch her movement.
하나 컷.
But effective. You're the prey today.
I'm out of this ammo.
아. 아. 개 못 맞추네 나 이거. 터져라. 뻥. 나이스.
I'll get her from range!
They got one of the marshals. Take this one out. Take him down.
Shut of that!
Whoa! Watch the shrapnel! Ugh. Another one down! We can win this!
아. 그냥 싸우게 해줘 제발. 또 죽는 거 보여줄 거지?
We've survived worse. We got this.
Got her now!
I'm on this one. Take this ammo. They should have run.
아 아퍼.
Flying on her now!
Take him out.
She's hit!
Aloy, get some ammo. A hunter and his prey. Would a shock attack hurt it? I've got this one.
왜 이렇게 빨리 안 만드냐? 아! 나 이거 포션을 안 먹어줘? 아! 이렇게 쓰는 거구나? 아이. 집중해. 아!
I'm not
개
giving
아파.
up.
이게 자꾸 날라오네? 나한테. 내려왔어 드디어? 아 저건 레갈라가 아니고? 맞네.
You outlanders. I'll
내려와
scare
그럼
you
임마.
both. Chief, grant me the honor of this
아
challenge.
레갈라는 위에 있네 그대로.
Granted.
내려와. 그 타고 내려오든가. 야 얘는 글라이더 부럽다. 나도 글라이더 줘라. 야 빠져 임마. 일기토잖아.
You're next,
아
girl.
쟤는 실드도 있어.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it. I can break through a shield if I damage it enough.
그래? 아
There! Now's my chance!
아.
Give it up!
그래?
Gotta get through that shield. Shield's gone. He's vulnerable.
That won't stop me.
You're not stopping me.
그 녀석 진짜 아까부터 실드 겁나 쓰. 어이구.
I've gotta break that shield. There, he's exposed.
아 아 까비. 에헤이.
That shield's not gonna save you.
아 그 타이밍에. 어이구야. 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 너뭐 실드 깨지면 죽는다. 아파 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 아파. 대 임마. 너 루팅. 아니 루팅을 시켜줘. 야 쟤 내려오라 그래.
Your turn. Come down here and face me.
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today.
아 이걸 뒷공무니를. 야 이걸 명분 삼아서 튀네.
This day.
참네.
Today you have decimated the marshals. Slaughtered the Karja.
기습해놓곤.
So begins our war on Hikaru.
쪽수도 훨씬 차이나게 기습해놓고.
Move out.
아니 파샤브 집행관 그래도 살았어 얘는? 그러니까 처음에 나대던 애 걔는 죽었어? 쟤는 원래 팔이 하나가 없었나? 언제 저렇게 붕대가 됐대?
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you?
너 지금 도움 안 돼.
Guess I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
다음번에 또 도우러 와.
I'll take you back to the fort.
아니, 야, 나 루팅은 하고 와야 될 거 아니냐? 파샤브는 진짜. 아니, 얘 때문에 지금 여기까지. 아니 근데 카르잔가? 지금 얘네? 저 성문 지키고 있다는 애들도? 걔네도 겁나 답답한 게 문 열고 같이 싸우러 나오거나 아니면은 저 성벽 위에서 왜 지원을 안 했어? 납득이 안 가네 저거. 뭐 하는 거야 저게? 이 무슨 개판이야 이게?
It's salvage time, boys.
야, 내 루틴 건들지 마라. 참 스토리 그지같이 썼네. 아니지, 스토리가 그지같진 않아. 정확히 말하면 연출을 굳이 이렇게 했어야 됐나?
I should be able to use it to glide.
그런 느낌? 아니 같이 막 치열하게 싸우다가 죽는 거면 이해를 하겠는데 그냥 압도적으로 발리면서 심지어 성벽에 바로 뒤에
We're
있는데
still trying to sort out this mess.
왜 병력 끌고 안
Seems like the
나왔어?
Tanakh have a civil war in their hands.
다 같이 죽을까봐?
Sounds about right. The marshals weren't
납득하기 어렵다.
expecting Regala to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Voidis, Fashav, a massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tanakh's territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tanakh's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
예, 제가 알아서 갈게요.
This isn't Tanakh's territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regala ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north. With all those machines they were riding, they must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them, see if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck?
필요하겠다 톨렉.
There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's
그 있어. 어쌔신 크리드 타워야.
It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
굳이 막 또 떠들어야 돼? 너무 많은데? 들어야 되는 거?
Too bad.
At least Nozar went down fighting. Well, I'll make sure they're given.
예.
Do you think the Karja will take action? Seems like you'd have common ground.
An expedition of the Karja army into the would be taken as the start of a Sun King Avad won't risk it. That said,
아니 니네가 문제잖아. 문 열고 나왔으면 에이씨 계속 말해서 뭐하냐.
About Fashav.
the man was taken captive by the Tanakh, survived for years out in the west, only to die just short of the Sundom. It's a cruel end for a good.
There was more. He spoke of advocating for
Too late for that.
What will happen?
His body will be as a cousin of the Sun King. No soldier could ask for.
Fashav called Regala a right.
Yeah, her attack was coordinated.
They knew the lay of the land. And they knew Fashav was going to be hit. If the Tanakh weren't expecting her, she must have spent months.
They had to have made camp. somewhere they could lie.
You said the Tanox land. What can I expect to find between here and...
Well, as I mentioned, and then New Taru farmlands. Past that, their territory is split into 3 clans.
사막,
Desert,
저지대, 하늘.
lowland, and sky.
Right. I saw their...
The desert clan is closest. Where everyone else sees an inhospitable wasteland, somewhere beyond the desert, and the territories of the...
You don't sound...
I've only heard during the Red Raids, the Karja army tried to push, but the United Clans rose up against them. Forced them all the way back to the Daunt.
So no one except the Tanox...
Maybe the scholars do, back in Meridian.
You mentioned the Utaru tribe. They're...
That's right. They're a peaceful bunch. At least compared to the more taken to farming.
It's hard to imagine a bunch of farmers surviving...
Make no mistake, when the Karja were pushed back their warriors chased ours through the burning fields of plain. The Sun King has made but so far...
If they're so peaceful, what...
Don't know. I heard they have their own troubles to deal with. You'd think that'd make them open to trade, but...
This area is nomad.
That it is. But after Avad overthrew... He reached out to... The Tanakh agreed to a neutral border zone as part of the peace talks. Karja and Asuram have been striking...
But now, it seems like Regala and her rebel army have moved.
Well, I'd never call no man's lands. The ancient ruins of the southwest, remnants of some forgotten...
You said there were others.
Well, in addition, there were a couple of other parties of... Even saw 2 Karja scholars. Not sure if they're exceptionally brave.
오케이. 다 들은 거지.
I'd need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. And don't worry about your friend.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you.
그만 말해. 지겨워 죽겠어 진짜. 아, 내 루팅. 이런 이씨. 내 루팅. 이런 거지 같은. 아, 너무 아깝다. 치유량 증가. 좋은데? 하지만 이쪽에는 뭐 있죠? 은신 딜 증가는 어디 있어? 아, 아니 그거 말고. 그거 말고. 뭐였지? 무음 공격 플러스. 아, 여기 있네. 4포인트네 그럼. 그치? 최소 4보다 더 들어갈 수도 있고. 미묘한데. 일단 이거 찍고, 이거 너무 꿀이니까 저거 하나 찍고. 깊은 집중. 이것도 괜찮겠다. 플러스 아니지. 그럼 여기서 이거 하나 찍읍시다. 치유량 증가. 오케이. 루팅이 그래도 남아있는 거 몇 개 있네. 와, 젤다. 와, 젤다 야숨. 오, 느낌 있다잉.
A whole new frontier to explore. The coordinates from the spires should lead to silence in Hades. And just maybe the backup of Gaia. It won't be easy out there. The blight, the storms, Regala's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. Like Elizabeth would.
그리고 포션 그냥 저거 다 썼을 때 쓰는 그런 용도인 줄 알았는데 계속 만들고 다녀. 얘기 좀 그만하면 안 돼? 나도 얘기 좀 하자. 얘 막으려 그러는 거 아니야 단순히? 그것만 해도 그냥 설명이 다 되는데 얘는 뭐 그걸 고민을 하니? 너 막으려고 너 그런 거 아니야? 에일로이가 지 쫓아오는 걸 아니까. 물론 오라고 초대를 하긴 했지만. 루팅 다 살아있네요. 아까 싸움에서 몇 개 먹은 거 그런 거였나봐. 안된 게. 체력 회복 쿠션 너무 좋고. 근데 이거 돌아가서 서브캐 하고 가야 되지 않을까? 나중에 하려 그러면 하기 싫을 것 같은데. 지금 해야 기술 포인트도 더 얻고.
Why climb down when I can glide?
다 먹었지 이제. 나머진 다 그냥 재료지. 아 아직 남았네. 일단 한번 써보자.
It worked. Wow, okay.
저거 되네. 캔슬 되네.
Got any cliff now.
오, 개 좋아. 자, 그러면은 어디 보자. 수확품 계약자는 뭐야? 아, 일단 이따가 보자. 여기서부터 중립지대고 저기가 이제 포비든 웨스트 땅인 거지. 미쳤네. 야, 맵 사이즈 봐. 저기 좀 많이 비어 있겠지? 비어 있어야 해. 응? 그냥 맵만 큰 거여야 해. 자, 돌아갈게요. 돌아가서 서브캐 하고 올게요.